Hi, my name is Dunia Miranda Mauri, and today I am here thanks to Strive 305, Miami-Dade County. And today I'm gonna be having so much fun teaching you how to cook with spirits, but not any spirit. It is this spirit that it's called Tus Nalguitas Son Mías, and this tequila it's of course 100% with blue agave, and Ocean Cask Spirits is the brand behind all these amazing tequilas. So today, since we are starting summer, I'm going to teach you how to do a couscous salad with toasted coconut tequila. And for this amazing and refreshing recipe, the ingredients are, first of all, not any tequila. It has to be the toasted coconut, Tus Nalguitas Son Mías. You can find all these amazing tequilas at Total Wine and more. And the ingredients are shrimp, which is a protein that you can skip if you don't like to put any protein, pineapple, toasted coconut, cilantro, English cucumber, onion, any type of onion, but I like to use the purple one because of the color, mayonnaise, lemon, and the spices are black pepper, salt, honey, coconut milk, and the star is the couscous. Okay, first of all, you have to heat the water. Okay, it's the recipe, you will find it in the Queen Bee foodie in Instagram, and you can follow all the recipes. And also, you will have also the Ocean Cast Spirit website that you can also find all the recipes to follow. First, we're going to heat 1 cup of water, and we will let it there. And then, in a bowl, you will put 1 cup of couscous. Any couscous you want. That was my last cup, so you put it here, and then we'll put it very high so we will have our water. Once you have your hot water, you will put it in this bowl and you will cover it for 10 minutes. And in the meantime, you can start to do the sauce. For the sauce, we would use 3/4 of coconut milk, any coconut milk that you want. Try not to use the one that comes with sugar. It's best not to have sugar because you're going to use honey. I need something to open this and see if we can find, or otherwise I would touch. Okay, then put some salt in the couscous. And then our water is boiling. It has to be very, very hot. Okay, and then we will use to make this sauce, because this has a very delicious sauce that you will use to mix it with your couscous. So for the sauce, 1 spoon, big spoon, be generous with your mayonnaise. Then you will use the toasted coconut, Tus Nalguitas Son Mías. And then we will use 1/4 of tequila here. Then we will use lemon or lime, whatever you prefer, about maybe 1 ounce, or if you want, if you are like me, like I don't use that much measurements, so you can just calculate. Okay, our water is boiling, so then I'm going to turn it off, and I'm gonna put here 1 cup of hot water. This recipe is very simple. If you have parties or friends coming over, you can start doing this the day before. You just have to to put it here aside, and then we will let it simmer for 10 minutes so the couscous is going to grow. So now we're going to make the sauce. So we have the tequila, the mayonnaise. We'll put some honey to make it tangy and zesty. Just put some, generous amount of honey. Then put a little bit of black pepper. Then we'll put, we'll stir it up with this. I need, I don't know if somebody in the studio can help me to find out at the stapler. Okay, that's gonna be okay. So we'll do it like this. Okay, perfect. All the good cooks, they have to improvise with whatever they have in their kitchen. So we don't have like the proper opener, but then we have this. They shake it very well. Okay, and then we'll open it a little bit more. All right. Just make sure not to harm yourself, and that's it. Okay. All right. I've been in some places where you don't have, especially if you go out of your kitchen, you forgot something, and then you have to improvise, and that's what we do. So then we put about a cup of coconut milk. Make sure to shake it very well. Okay, it's about that. Let me use a little bit to clean my hands. Okay, now stir it up very well. See, our couscous is already starting to be ready. And then, in the meantime, this time, because of TV time is so precious, I had everything sampled, but your shrimp, which is gonna be the start. If you want, you can use it, the whole shrimp, but I'm going to cut it a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you a trick to make this recipe so tasty and with these beautiful spirits. Let me tell you a little bit about the tequila. The tequila, in order to be called tequila, it has to come from the blue agave produced in the Jalisco region in Mexico. Because tequila has what it's called a country denomination, that if it doesn't come from that particular place in Mexico, it's not tequila. And our tequilas are 100% blue agave from Jalisco. So once you have your shrimp cut, put a little bit of your toasted coconut, tus nalguitas son mía tequila, a little bit of salt. Of course, I'm using small portions here, but then, you can add as much shrimp or any protein that you like in this magnificent recipe. So, and of course, we always have to try our flavors. Perfect. So we have our sauce here. So we have our tequila, shrimp tequila, and we will see how our couscous is coming. Okay, it's about ready. So then you have your onion. You can use green onion, you can use white onion, yellow onion, whatever onion you like. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the onion, like about a spoon or two. My cucumbers, I like to use the English cucumbers because they are very soft. They don't have seeds. Oops, they don't have seeds, and it's so crispy. And it's gonna give us a very refreshing toast. Pineapple, it has this tangy, delicious flavor, and it's gonna be so refreshing, so summery, so Caribbean type of flavor. since we are in Miami, so we can use all our pineapples. Then, very important, cilantro. Cilantro is gonna give us this flavor that most of us like it. But if you don't like cilantro for any reason, you can substitute the cilantro for parsley or any mint or any other herb that you might like. But cilantro, it's very, very good. Then your coconut, your toasted coconut. So let's put a pinch of that. And then at the end, you have your beautiful toast that it includes already the tequila, and then you pour it, and then you mix it up. Oh my God, this salad is smelling so good. Let me try it a little bit and see how it tastes. Oh good. I like it. Maybe just a little bit more of salt. But this salad, you can use it as it is because it's already had some protein. Here we have our shrimp. We'll put it at the very end. This is a pre-cooked shrimp, and it's marinated with toasted coconut tequila, some salt, and some black pepper. So then we add it. And there you go. You can use this salad for your parties, for the barbecues, and you can just serve it like that. If you want, you can make it the day before you're going to use it. So there we go. So we have our wonderful toasted coconut tequila salad with tus nalguitas son mías. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and if you want to follow us at the Queen Bee Foodie on Instagram, at the Ocean Cask Spirits also, that you will have in the footage of this program all the information so you can follow us. Thank you for watching.
Welcome, everyone, back to another podcast from the Stripe 305 Initiative. The Stripe 305 Initiative is all about helping small businesses. We're here to promote the small businesses. Thank you to Mayor Levine Cava for giving us this initiative to use and to promote. Thank you to Community News. Thank you to Grant Miller and Michael Miller for having us here. And today, this is all about a food show. We're talking food now, which is very exciting for me because I'm a lover of food. I'm a lover of what we're cooking today, which is arroz con leche, rice pudding for those in Spanish, but we have a special one. Wait. It is, I wrote it down somewhere. Look, arroz con leche, Litchi tequila. So it's an infused arroz con leche. In English, it's Litchi tequila rice pudding. Very excited. But before we get to that, let me introduce you to our cook today. This young lady is was a commercial attaché for Guatemala. Don't know what that means, but very fancy. And now after that, she's very excited, and she's a brand ambassador for Ocean Cask Spirits. So hello, talk me. We got a genius cooking for us now, so you know this stuff's gonna be delicious. Dunia, oh my God, say it. Dunia Miranda Mauri. Take it away, Dunia, please. And I'm here to assist in however I can.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you.
Tico.
Tico.
Oh
well, Tico
God.
and Tony, it's a little bit similar, but
Yeah,
Tico,
okay.
Tico.
I'm not Costa Rican, by the way, but Tico is my name.
Yeah.
All right, go for
Well,
it.
thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. Today, we're going to make this very popular dessert that is rice pudding. But this rice pudding is not any rice pudding. For this rice pudding, we are going to showcase and elevate the flavors with this Litchi tequila. Tus nalguitas son mías. You can find it in Total Wine and More. And this is a very wonderful spirit, you know.
Can you say the name again, please? What is it called? Ooh, it actually smells delicious.
It's called Tus nalguitas son mías. If you translate,
we're not going to tell you what that means. No, don't translate that.
No? Okay, perfect.
So arroz con leche, a very big dessert in the world of us Cubans over here. So we're going to have a Guatemala expert here turn it into a delicious tequila-infused version, right?
Correct.
Tell me, show me how to do it.
Okay.
Because I want to do this at
I'm
home.
going to show you the process because, you know, time on TV is very valuable. So I'm going to explain the process, and we already have here our delicious rice pudding. The ingredients that you're going to need is 1 cup of rice, let's say like half a cup of toasted coconut, and then the aromatics, delicious cinnamon.
Yep.
And then you will have lemon or lime peel and orange peel. So, and besides that, you will need 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 of condensed milk, and 1 of coconut milk. A little bit of my secret ingredient, salt.
What is the secret ingredient? Are we allowed to have it?
Salt.
Oh.
Salt.
Pink Himalayan salt.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
All the desserts need a little bit of salt to elevate the flavors and then to complement this magnificent tequila. Okay, first of all, you have to wash very well your rice. If you have a rice cooker, you can put it there. For that, you need 1 cup. For 1 cup of rice, you wash it very well to eliminate all the starch, and then 3 cups of water. Then you boil it. Once you have to boil it, so then you have your pot, and then you will mix all your milks, the coconut, the evaporated, and the condensed milk.
How much of each? Do you put all the whole cans of each?
The whole can.
Oh,
the whole can.
wow.
Because as you know, the rice
Yes,
has a lot of starch and is going to expand, and then the next day is going to be even better. So then you will warm up. Please don't let it boil your milks. Just a little bit of heat. Then you put the aromatics, and once you have all that mixed, then you will have 1 can of lychees.
Okay.
So you extract the lychees, you chop it up and mix it in the milk, and then you will have your rice already cooked. You mix it up, everything, and then...
So wait, let me ask you, the lychees come in a can as well?
Yes.
Do they come with liquid in them?
Yeah. It
So you
comes
drain
with
the liquid?
You drain the liquid and just save a little bit if you want, just
Right.
to
And then we chop it up?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
we
chop
had
it
a
up.
can of lychees, but as we all know, Grant Miller took them and ate them all, or he's out there making lychee martinis. But I just wanted to make clear what you do with the can. So you don't keep the
Yes.
liquid, you keep very little liquid, chop up.
Chop it up and then
And
mix it with everything.
You mix it into the warm milk?
Yes.
Or you warm right? You
okay.
so after the milk is warm,
And
you throw in
then
the lychee. Okay.
where the tequila comes.
Uh-huh.
So once you have everything mixed, what you're going to do is you're going to have a bowl. And if you like, it's optional, but if you like, and this one it has it, the day before you put a cup of raisins, and then you put a cup of lychee tequila. Put it in a jar, leave it there, and next day you have all your raisins infused and very fluffy with this amazing tequila. So you mix everything and then you serve it. And then we have here, but then let me show you my secret.
Oof.
Okay, my secret is I use these pipetas.
Yeah, it's like an eyedropper. So
Yeah, like an eyedropper. So you get a little bit of your tequila, like this. And then you do this, and then you put it in your server, your cup with the rice pudding, and then once you're going to ready to eat, we're going to make the taste. So we get it out, and then we will drop this like this.
Okay, back in my days, we called this a floater.
Okay, and then we have our spoons. Mix it a little bit. Then we will go and say cheers.
Cheers.
And then cheers, my dear. And then
All right.
try it. You tell me.
Okay,
You tell me.
let me assess. The crazy thing is, I expected to have a big kick of alcohol, but it does not because of the way that tequila is infused with something in it that doesn't. I guess it's the agave, the blue agave.
The blue agave that comes
It takes
from
away all
Mexico.
that sour taste of alcohol. It's spectacular.
Well, you know what? In order to be called tequila, the blue agave has to be produced in the area of Jalisco, Mexico. This is because the
So it's a
tequila,
specialized.
the tequila has a country denomination, and it doesn't come from that area. It can be tequila. It can be any spirit. So our tequilas,
God,
you
this
know,
is so good. Sorry.
the good thing about this brand is that the South Florida brand. We bring the blue agave from Mexico, and we bottle these magnificent tequilas in Florida. So it's a local, you know. And then you can find, this is exclusive brand for Total Wine and More. You can find there. And we have not only the lychee, but we have also the toasted coconut. We have the tamarind. We have the blanco, which is the traditional tequila. And then we have this beautiful one that is hibiscus. And with each one of these tequilas, you can create amazing recipes.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So this that we're having here, you did it with the blue agave. Can we do that with the coconut one? To even give it more coconut flavor with the coconut that's in it?
You can use any of these tequilas. You can infuse your rice pudding with each one. On this
I think
occasion,
I would love it. Maybe even with the floater or the eyedropper of the coconut on top would be delicious.
we have the recipes. If you want to see all our recipes,
Oh, yes. Tell them.
it's you can follow us on Instagram on the Queen Bee Foodie.
I'll spell it. TheQueenBeeFoodie. So the Queen Bee Foodie. All spelled out.
All our recipes are going to be there, so you can recreate them, and then become creative with tequila, all these amazing
Oh yeah, the
smells,
aroma is incredible.
everything
It's not
elevate.
It's not aggressive.
all
It's,
your
and it makes it. It just gives a nice little kick without it feeling like you're having a drink. Okay, you got it. But I'm gonna put myself through the test now.
Okay.
Because I really want to make this. So make sure I got this right.
Okay.
I make my rice. 1 cup of rice. You always clean your rice a lot. I've learned that because it's always dirty. You clean it and clean it and clean it. 1 cup of rice, 3 cups of water.
Exactly.
You either make it in the Hitachi or however you make your rice. Can you use instant rice? I guess. Probably not as good, right? Because it ends up being poofy. All right, so try to use it with the Hitachi.
Yeah.
And then we get our 3 different milks, which by the way, I've had cortaditos, which is coffee, half milk with each one of these guys. Delicious. Don't do the leche evaporada spectacular. Do not do the condensed milk because you'll never be able to drink another coffee again. It's ridiculous. So you get your 3 cans of evaporated, condensed, and coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
We pour them all in the pan. We warm them up. And then we add our cinnamon and our what did you call those again?
The orange
No, but you gave this whole name.
the aromatic.
The aromatics. Okay, you see the cooks. I'm not a chef. We add our coconut at that point, and we add how much of the salt?
Just a pinch.
Just a pinch of salt. We let it warm up a little bit again, and then how long does it take before it becomes this thickness?
This
Oh wait, when do we add the rice? After it's warm.
Once the milk is done boiling.
Right, no boiling.
Just warm it up.
Uh-huh.
So you have your rice ready. You mix them up, and don't forget about the raisins. That has to be infused with the tequila.
If you like raisins, because some
If
people
you
don't
like
like raisins.
yeah.
But if you like, you infuse the raisins beforehand.
Yeah.
And then you add the rice once it's warm.
Yes.
And you stir until you get consistency that you want.
Exactly.
And you put them into your little servers.
But if you're not gonna use and infuse the raisins, then you get the half cup of tequila. In this case, we're using lychee because we got the lychees.
Oh, we chopped up lychees and put those in there too.
And then you mix it up and then let it rest. Put it in your cups or whatever you're going to serve it, and don't forget this little thing that.
So you let it rest until it gets to the thickness that you want. How long is that period? Do you know?
It's about maybe an hour.
An hour, so okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Much.
I learned how to do it. Now you know how to do it. I plan on doing it. Feel free to come join me. We'll do it together.
Yeah.
And we'll eat these guys all night long. It's spectacular, tasty. What else we got? Anything else we have?
Oh, no, of course, we're going to show more recipes.
So we're going to be doing more shows.
Yes.
And we're going to be, and I hear we're going to be going on Sirius XM pretty soon too. So you'll look out for us there. Very exciting. Thank you again, Michael and Grant Miller. Thank you, Community News, once again. Thank you, Total Wine, for providing all the spirits here today. Thank you to, who's our Ocean Cask Spirits? Yes. Thank you to Tony Aber. He's the man behind all this. He's the one pouring all the money to have us up here. So thank you to him. I'll be cashing my check later tonight, and we're going to be drinking a lot of these guys together. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Come look for us again soon. We'll be on air very soon.
Hi, this is Dunia Miranda Mauri, most well known as the Queen Bee Foodie, and that's our Instagram. And today I'm going to show you how to make a summery cocktail. And the stars we have 2 stars. We have the watermelon, and then we're going to use this amazing tequila, tamarind tequila, tus nalguitas son mías, that you can find in all the Total Wine and More. The ingredients you need. And thank you, Strive 305, for giving us this time to tell you how wonderful it is to make cocktails. Cocktail time is anytime. So, what do you need? You have your tequila. We have several types of tequila: blanco reposado, hibiscus, This is toasted coconut, lychee, and tamarind. And today we're going to make watermelon margarita with tamarind tequila. So, first of all, make sure to have your shaker with some ice. Then the measurements are pretty much always the same for almost every cocktail. First of all, the ice, 2 ounces of our amazing tequila, tus nalguitas son mías. And then after the 2, we are going to use our start, that is the watermelon. So you make some chunks, but if you want to make this mix the day before, so then you can use your mixer. You put your watermelon, then the magic, which is the lemon. In this case, we're going to put it here. But if you want to make a big match, just multiply the amount of whatever amount you're going to make in your blender. And then you put the lemon. I'm using pretty much 1 entire lemon juice because it's not too big. And then use your molder. The molder is the one that is going to help you. This is for 1 cocktail. But if you, as I say, if you want to make it like the day before, and then you can bottle it in any bottle, use your blender. But today, I'm going to give you the recipe for 1 cocktail. Then, don't forget your simple syrup, or you can substitute your simple syrup for agave nectar that you can find in any stores. And then 1/2 ounce of the agave here, and then shake it very well. This is the fun part, right? You can shake it here, you can shake it there, shake it. Very good. But then, very important to use a wonderful glass. You can use almost any glass, but I'm using this one that it's for margaritas. And then, very important, use this wonderful ingredient that it's called chamoy. Chamoy, it's a Mexican, let's say, ingredient that it's, this one I made it myself. And it's very simple, and some other time, if you follow us in the Queen Bee Foodie in Instagram, you can find all these wonderful recipes. So then you will put some chamoy in the rim or your glass like this, or you can use a plate. So use the rim, and then use your tajin, because remember we're making margaritas. And then you have this beautiful rim. Then put some ice like this, and then you have the magic mix in this place, and then you will put it in your glass like this. And there you go. Then you have this amazing watermelon margarita ready to serve and ready to sip. Cheers. This is so good. This is extremely good. You can have all the tanginess from the tamarind tequila. Just to let you know a little bit about the tequila. The tequila, in order to be called tequila, it has to come from the Jalisco area in Mexico. It has to be there because the tequila has a country denomination. And a country denomination means that if the blue agave doesn't come from that region, it's not going to be called tequila. It could be called any spirit, but not tequila. So our tequilas are made 100% with blue agave from the Jalisco region in Mexico, and is bottled here in Florida. We bring all the raw material from Mexico, and then we make all the infused tequilas with 100% fruit. Like this is tamarind, 100% of tamarind pulp. This is Litchi, which is so aromatic, so delicious. And we're going to be teaching you how to make some other cocktails with every single tequila. This is the toasted coconut, this is the blanco, and this is the hibiscus. So with all these tequilas that you can find it in Total Wine and More, you can make wonderful, wonderful cocktails. So for your cocktail, your margarita, watermelon margarita, again, the ingredients that you need is your watermelon, it's your tequila, and then I forgot to put the garnish. So if you want, you can put a little garnish here to mix it up and then enjoy it. But since it's summertime and we have so much watermelon everywhere you go, at the supermarkets, on the streets, if you go on a country road, I mean, you will find these amazing watermelons produced in Florida. And so then do kebabs, tequila kebabs. And what you do is just chop your cubes, put it in a sticker, infuse it with the 1 cup of tequila, like that, mix it up, and then when you're ready to serve, just put some tahini and let it simmer in this amazing, let macerate this watermelon like maybe the day before, and it's gonna be so delicious. So let me try. Oh my God, you can feel the sweetness of the watermelon, the tanginess of the tamarind tequila, and then the saltiness that is mixed in this amazing tajin, which has a lot of peppers and chilies and salt. And then you have like a margarita in a stick. So thanks for watching, and thank you so much for letting us showcase these amazing tequilas that you can find at Total Wine and More. And remember, it's summertime and anytime is cocktail time. Cheers.